I've sunk my teeth deep into this one, enjoying its immersion over and over. Some albums present a charm that once familiarity sets in can vanish. In the case of Omega Arcane, it is a gift that will keep giving for years to come. So rather than write up my thoughts on this excellent record, I thought I'd keep it in rotation for some time longer, and with that has come a great appreciation for this meaty CD, filling 74 minutes of orchestral black metal. Hailing from the UK, Shade Empire have outdone Dimmu Borgir at their own game, specifically the Abrahadabra era, where the Norwegians steered into their iconic symphonic incorporation of keyboards to actual in-house orchestras. I do, however, feel they lost their charm in this transition, talking about Dimmu Borgir, of course. Alongside the commonplace barrage of relenting blast beats, howling screams and aggressive guitar work, Shade Empire deploy a range of tonality in the symphonic avenue. String sections, brass instruments, trumpets and horns, even striking orchestral drum strikes. It has a rich depth that effortlessly blends into the Metallica cascade of intensity. This also extends into the more typical keyboard synths, electric pianos, and on occasion furthering into the tonality of synth-led music, as no idea seems out of reach if it fits the billing. It's best heard in the interluding journeys, where drum machine deployment reminds me of the ES Prometheus fusion of classical, modern indulgent electronic elements and atmosphere-aided drum machines. This superb cohesion provides stunning depth with its rich layers of symphonic sound, underpinned by the crushing pummeling of crunchy guitars, chugging tempered grooves. The slick rattling of rapid, dexterous drumming shudders like a pulse, slamming through it all with a commanding guidance to hold everything together. It's all rather intense, with each instrument the potential to overpower is present, but they slickly achieve a balance and let the musical writing beneath elevate the aesthetic chemistry. The screeching vocals too have intensity, but fortunately variety favours as deep guttural whisperings tell tales, playing up the epic fantasy narrative the record has in droves. With a few voices at play, it shapes up well, avoiding staleness. With such an engrossing musical construct, everything is set in place for endearing songwriting to play out a rather diverse set of songs that meet in this fantasy realm of snow and storms. With many measures of temperament, the songs can shift intensities while never letting up on this luscious layer of orchestral sound. It all feels rehearsed to deliver stunning swells of emotion as the so-called crescendos and peaks seem to roll out in frequency. Its 70 plus minutes never seem to drag feet, each track firing up its unique take on the palette available, and with the start of each new number comes the reminder of the moments in store, yet to unravel their treasures. It also arrives between slews of ambience-leaning atmospheric passageways that enrich the theme. So far it's all been praised, and the reality is I can't think of anything to criticise. At first I may have had some thoughts of preferring certain ideas to be executed differently, but with time absolutely everything about this record makes sense to itself. There isn't even a song worth gutting, the bar of quality is that high. The best tracks are, however, rolled up in the album's opening, but even at the other end, Slumbering Giant and the title track are very convincing songs that have just as much immersion. What we have here on Omega Arcane is an excellent execution of intense metal music, but also a true understanding of the orchestral, electronic and atmospheric side. It feels like a mastery from both its perspectives, perhaps more so to the latter. Rather than being used as an accent or an aid, this thematic avenue has been fully realised. The chemistry between its two sides is sublime. That's where it stands apart from others who lump in synths as a layer of colour. This is a gem I'll cherish for some time to come. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to see some more of my music blogs, go check the website out. Every page has over 1,000 articles sorted by artist, year, genre and more. Just hit Ctrl F and have a search for something that interests you. You can find a link to the blog in the description box down below, where you'll also find links to my other YouTube channels. Check them out if you are curious. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to subscribe to catch the next upload.